First shots fired towards Wicadia. Won't stick around to find out. G2 moving quick now.
Madras listening for this.
We've got two players ready to set up this covered crossfire.
That's beautiful.
First bullet out of Madras, a kill. Berettas go peeking in, trying to tear up more than one. Nicely done, Madger. Two clean headshots coming out from him. Hunter's got 3 more opponents to deal with, having already cleared out Madger. If he can get a bomb plant at this point, that'd be cash in the back pocket, but he tries to go for fights. They give him a chance. You've got Joda on the other side, doesn't know about him. He's gonna try to find him.
Oh, he doesn't know now.
That fountain has now been found out. Hunter's gonna go at it again. 3 kills into the 1v4, but denied on the final hurdle.
Oh man, we saw what Hunter did just the other day. It was such an incredible performance. It looked like we were gonna get that Hunter again. And that's where a lot of IGLs have the most problems. But if G2 keep it simple, then they can avoid those kinds of awkward and hard decisions.
This one's be simple, straight down into sight. Yo, this is an awkward position for CTs, but they're gonna just try to hold this line. Snacks is Deagle with one, Hunter with the other. Madger's quick on the trail as they come down from camera side by side. M4 in hand causes a little bit more problems, a little more cost as well for Eternal Fire, but for a 0 to 100 moment where 2 CTs are literally stuck in the smallest of corners. Right now he's a part of this 3-player unit outside of the B site. Starting to shuffle slightly back towards Temple just because of the lack of information in middle. This is going to be Joda on his own, swinging into 2 AK-47s, and Madger's caution about mid is going to end up costing them this bomb site. No chance they're able to hang on to this one. Just boils down to a singular frag.
The implications are limited, like they get the round, but there's still basically a full save here for Eternal Fire that G2 don't want to hunt down. So this will just buff both of their bank accounts.
Oops.
And they just lose Snacks voluntarily. I never like defaults like this because they took a big risk by running the map back, but again, I think this is actually some of their strongest round wins. Let's see if they get past Woxic again.
Out on the ankle, ready for Snacks. First shot good. Ooh, eats the flashbang. They kind of jumble up on each other awkwardly here against the wall. There's Wicadia's MP9 with a single kill, that's it. Smoked out, rotate, comes over fast, but not fast enough. So a little reposition here for the post plant. It's even, 3v3. Oh, not the nicest spray from m0NESY.
There's actually a way into this retake now.
Hunter's frag grenade finishes off what m0NESY couldn't. Still smoked out through camera, flashing their way inwards. Hunter's got his spot up into the closet and will find the head of the in-game leader. Joda turned around, down to half health, and so it is enough. G2 into the bomb site, a kill apiece from each of the members of the defense. Madger lost Antares, but he's not too far away. You can see him sprinting over from Temple now. This is a good reposition for Eternal Fire.
Wow,
Madger hits his shots. 2 for 2 on the sniper. And G2 still just gonna try to slam their way in. Mulbs just dives out, feels a little too dire.
He said, nah, I'm good. They're gonna try to save now.
A little too desperate. No save guaranteed at this point. Wicadia's going hunting with that SMG, so nice change-up, right? You go from 2 MP9s in the round prior because of the success of being able to save, and then into the double ops makes a difference. Nice shots from Madger, 2 for 2, and I love when Madger steps it up a notch in an individual level mode.
And that was straight up. He just straight up out-op m0NESY, who's 0 and 5, and then his second shot was fast as hell. So well done here from Eternal Fire on, as you mentioned, the expensive double op purchase. Looks like the perfect answer to build momentum.
It's one of those rounds, I think, where the answer is just a great idea. You know, m0NESY does come peeking into that in preparation. He's not entirely caught off by it, but Madger just stoic on the angle.
Yeah, Madger keeps
cemented.
Yeah, Madger keeps talking about how old he is, but another good start here for Eternal Fire. Spam down is. Yeah, I mean, it has been a lot of early plays leaning towards the entrance of B in the first 20 or so seconds of the round. Last 3 rounds, they've tried that.
I think the flash coming out from camera just indicates where Xantares is trying to play from. If there's a flash from camera, it's because there's a peek from Temple. Oh, but the lineup on window. Joda, 3 kills in. Triple A play. And Wicadia catching Mobs means it's all on Heavy God 1v5, 25 seconds, no bomb. This one is toast, and it's because there's activity. Eternal Fire not only just spamming a smoke over on that B site, but Joda pressing the issue forward after the fact. We see the rumblings of mid-play with the cameras flash to set up Xantares, and that really drew the attention of the G2 mid cohort. They're walking forward. They're on high alert. What they forget about, Mo, is their flank.
Well, you're going to see more flanks like that if G2 keep playing like this. The challenges in the pistol round, the second round, the way that they managed their economy to get the third buy-in, the fact that they double off and then won that, they've done everything correctly.
Nice trade.
There's his first kill.
It's right after Woxic clips the wings of Mobs. So it is a first, but it comes with a cost. Careful, Madger. You know that op is out there.
Two waiting for the entries.
Wicadia just kind of
watching for walkouts.
Skinny making sound up in heaven. That's going to catch him. Guards down. Wicadia slides. Oh, and Monacy.
I legged him.
Yeah, hits the shot, but not in the right part of the body. Now you've got another 2v2. Bomb can be planted uncontested. You've got the camera threat in a second. Joda coming down momentarily, but met by smoke. Has to hold off, you'd think. I mean, a walkthrough like that as Madger comes out from storage, it's going to put the IGL into the clutch. He'll announce himself. And they are just layered down beneath him. Snacks first contact.
He knows Hunter's below him as well, though.
Yes, he does. And Snacks isn't getting those immediate shots. A bit more chip damage. Snacks is going to get exposed to that.
Oh, what a spray!
2 headshots in a second.
Wow, man. We've seen some clutches out of Madger recently. That's another one to the tally.
Oh, you're getting the full force Eternal Fire tonight. G2 ahead of this smoke. They're going to catch Wicadia off guard. Now the op can come back. A collateral shot, but Hunter survives it. For how much longer? You've got Monacy still floating out around middle. You've got Heavy God wanting to get pressure on Woxic. He's concerned of that smoke, and he can just hold. He's in a good pocket. This corner, this position to hang on to. Monacy goes down with nothing.
There'll be pressure on Heavy God. Oh, he pre-fires and dies.
Quick scopes into Heavy God. There goes your flank. Mobs trying to recover here down to the 2v2. Can't swing it all. Opper stuck in the corner. Hunter trying to gun him down. Op does a good job of drawing out fire. Now Hunter has to double back. Bomb's not planted for him. Frag's gonna soften him, but you won't find it. On fire, Eternal Fire.
It's a free defuse in the end. Perfect job from Woxic, man. Sometimes it is great to be able to play so many officials.
There's an opening. Only his second kill of the half, but Xantares is dead first. We just witnessed a 4 versus 5 recovery. We'll see if it's back-to-back here for the defense.
You don't smoke both sides off. 2 CTs. Oh, they have flashed through, came back. I think Snacks is still in this, though, yeah.
Ooh, got dinked.
Oh!
Dude.
Is he going all the way through?
What
okay, that's a little crazy.
That's
he thinks an exec's coming. He thinks they're all... This is such a messy round, but it's still favoring G2.
You're not flamesy, Chief.
Man, they were about to run 2 through the camera, no main control, and just, like, see what happens, I think. And now they actually don't have it. They're just back to middle, sort of. But, I mean... A is free.
Yeah, they'll figure this one out. They've put Eternal Fire into such an awkward place here. Look at Madger.
They're going to go back to B, though. Woxic collided them last time he was solo on a site. Now he calms this.
No way. 30 seconds. They rush in on him. Mobs up front. Dead. You've given Woxic a chance, but his second shot is missed. If that one lands, you know Woxic's good for another.
This would just have to be a grave error from G2. Like, why does it feel like with Madger's utilities, just maybe they give me some weird opportunity, but he is so far away. Shot comes in from Monacy. 3 kills in this round. He was the life raft here for G2. All these awkward trade situations. Well, here we have it. It's been a tough job, but G2 have elicited a force down that has 2 rifles here.
But Eternal Fire are going to play active. And it looks like G2 leaned back enough to anticipate this, but now Xantares is right here lining
that's amazing. Oh my God, Monacy off him. I mean, I think he dies anyway, but he's actually the protection for Xantares.
Sure. Woxic ends up dying. That's out middle. There's a recovery happening here. We're back into a 3v3 situation. What they don't know about is Joda also down in canals.
Okay.
You've got a 5-7 here for Madger. You'd think surely this can't happen, right? Because they should clear every corner. They sat back passively waiting for all of this. So yes, you will be on high alert that somebody else is trying to make a round-winning move. Joda comes running up from E-Box. They stall out, though.
They throw some nades, and they're trying to get something out of Heavy God.
Catch Heavy God, yeah,
Oh.
sure. Heavy God kind of turning around in a circle.
And
Joda's going to know damn well that there isn't this B commitment, so Acadia can stick around on mid with the smoke in front of him.
Two pairs of footsteps were heard. They're going to see the smoke. Their heart's going to sink.
It's a slow approach. Again, just kind of following through with what found out. The Madger corner hold. 10 seconds to the clock here. Hunter, hands are going to be busy on the bomb. Back turn, done. Toast. Swap into the AK. Mob scrambling to try to get this. Eternal Fire have hunted them down one by one. And Mobs knows damn well there's nothing he can do. This half fizzles out. Fizzles out as much as, unfortunately, Monacy has for most of this half. Eternal Fire with a showing 9-3.
Just right now. And the day isn't even started, okay? So we can have our laugh for now.
Pistol round here would truly spell disaster for G2. Mulbs is going to go down empty-handed.
Woxic's looking a force right now.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, across the board, Eternal Fire looked like a force. Hunter's been the best piece on G2's camp to try to hold them back. Monacy will find one in the pistol. And you've got Heavy God turning them away from the A site. All the while, Madger's standing around in mid-window.
This is what G2 are missing a little bit. Taking something while they're working something else. So even though something goes wrong here, you have Madger in an interesting lurk spot. And G2 don't have info on mid. Now they go back. They see the bomb walking towards Hunter. This is a good spot from him.
Now running.
Madger, though, like, look how disarmed they are about mid.
Totally operating on his own, and soon enough, he's going to find Snacks. Oh, he doesn't look. Snacks gets the side of his head turned, so executes him with ease. 40 seconds on this clock. All that's remaining of Eternal Fire still working together, and that's the deadly part about Eternal Fire, right? When they play as this pack, even though you're up a man, it's still going to be a 3 versus 2 on one of the bomb sites. We can see Hunter trying to carve some information back for G2 over on B. You've got Heavy God and Snacks. One above the other, dual Berettas behind the cake. It's a good position for him to just hold. They hear that audio as they approach, so he's waiting to activate, and Snacks is going to make his job even easier. Berettas get away from him, and now Snacks has to just kind of give up sight and hope the rotate comes over to help. Ooh,
there we go.
Snacks is getting his. Ties Monacy in the frag department. Wacadia, if he had more than 16 health, you'd probably believe in this, but you don't have to believe to witness it. Although he has 4 bullets in his mag, I just noticed.
Only 3 players.
All right. A reload here would spell disaster, and Hunter's going to catch him in the hip. Hiding up on Fountain, G2 will take this pistol. Eternal Fire trying real damn hard to kind of rock that boat back and forth.
This won't be news to G2. Oh, no trade. Oh, I think he got caught off by that just very fast peek that happened.
God damn.
I'm honestly scared to make this even worse. I'm going to say that was a good read on when to peek, right? It was G2 as soon as they were just about to get comfortable, realized that that's all clean.
Snacks has to be careful. Now he's walking out. It's a contrast to the passive CT hold.
He made noise.
Oh, man, but still gets the kill. Zenterez gets bested by that. Smoke grenade ahead for Madger. He can keep this pressure on middle. That's going to put Monacy in an awkward spot, but he'll finish Wacadia. That was a low health player. He's worried about the camera fall down, and Madger just gets right to the tip of it, holds off for a second. He gets both again! The back-to-back headshot from Madger. A jumping MP9 is what's going to keep Mulbs in the clutch. You've got 2 ahead of you. Woxic down on site, and Joda up above him. 10 is on the line here for EF. Mulbs comes out, and he's dead just as fast as Madger executing. He can look at his eye.
Bro, Madger needs his own highlight reel right now. Get this man an editor, his clips. Start to the day here for Madger and the roster.
Madger is nuts. Katie is going to die out to the pistol push of long A. Guns being controlled. Oh, no, it's not. Thought it was on the body, but it fell close enough for Heavy God to scoop it up. You gotta join them. Your hand will be forced.
He actually needs his team to go a lot faster because they have to help him clear main.
m0NESY will be over on Fountain as Heavy God starts the second. Oh God, m0NESY going down with nothing. Does Heavy God then have to go back? No.
No, because again, it's a safe spot to stay.
Yep. He'll sit in this corner like Woxic did once upon a time. And eventually the smoke is going to fade, and it will fade with time for that bomb to press in. It'll be traded from behind, you'd assume. Oh, but he holds it! 5-7 from Heavy God gets the trio on for the ace! Joda's going to try to sit your ass down! Heavy God stomps you!
That's it, man. Bomb outside of A main by itself. Has to clear out A main because no matter how many kills your teammates get in the site, he has a great spot to stand. But with 20 seconds on the clock, he should have eventually been traded. With the guns that he had in his hand, he should have died 10 seconds ago. And instead we get this. What a moment from Heavy God. It's like the last round, but the bomb's in a better spot.
He just doubled his kills in one round.
I mean, that's what Snacks did on the pistol.
Yeah, fair. m0NESY under pressure, flash, peeks out, easily holds back two. There's a good moment from him. Wicadia is going to pop Heavy God, so no multi-frag this time around. 3 players on site. Couple nades up into camera, makes it awkward. That tags everybody. They're trying to push in, but the smoke's ahead of them. And so they've got to wait this out. This is a good amount of time burned off the bomb for Eternal Fire's favor.
A big flank would have been nice here for a G2, but now they got to sit behind a camera smoke. Timing spam is beautiful. Oh my goodness.
You could see Snacks trying to line that up.
They were walking up the stairs to get to CT probably.
They step straight into him and offer an opening for G2 to try to follow off of the Heavy God momentum. But can clutches go both ways? Because Wicadia's got a good position. He's going to have to wrap around, and he's going to clear that first one. Oh, but he's not able to press the issue versus Snacks, who just full commits to the defuse. They do make the most of the Heavy God moment, and now the bottom of the pack is rising here. That's 5 kills from Heavy God. That's a double out of Snacks that gets you into a retake after m0NESY also doubles down on the exit. This is what you're looking for.
Absolutely. Excellent on this timing spam, and the reason that they're walking up here is because they feel like they need to get away from main. They think there's a flank coming in. They want to take a double duel versus something and then get out of the site entirely.
Ooh, fast one. Snacks. Okay.
They did hear him though. Oh, we missed.
Wait. Mobs is able to catch the kill. That comes from the second person pushing E-Box. m0NESY finding Woxic. It's a slaughter outside of the A site. Mobs is going to hear the runaways. Xanterez and Major both caught up by this aggression. G2 starting to sense like there's a bit of blood in the water, playing as if they weren't all sitting down at like 4 kills for half this game.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that works out beautifully with the A main push as well. Like, even though they get blind and Snacks is heard.
This round caught me so off guard, I developed a stutter.
It sounded like you were from South Park for a second.
What the hell was that, dude?
Unlucky.
That kill from Mobs. Good cover onto Rugs. And it sets up m0NESY. So really 3 players getting aggressive like this, but Mobs is the one who has to kill Rugs and then follow through up the staircase. So it's taking an ace before. Oh man, he lets 2 players cross, doesn't shoot. Heavy God turns to try to hold it. Madger, he falls as m0NESY's able to recover here. At least able to tuck into a position on long that will keep some real estate going.
Held back.
Hunter's able to attack quickly down from camera. Now he's chucking nades out. Snacks gets his out from storage. Man advantage. Tech9's not there. And Wicadia already removed from the situation, so m0NESY can let them know to go ahead, defuse that bomb. G2 get this because m0NESY is able to just lock into a key position. And now that op starts to connect. He is nearly breaking even.
Nice, man. I mean, that's great. Like, the fact that they lose vision on camera, he doesn't get a kill there.
Still trying to keep up these aggressive attacks. Still trying to make things happen. And the trade's good from Hunter. There's only Joda out there. Cost him a lot of his health, but... Yeah. Still standing, and that's what matters in a minute.
Yeah, but no matter the map balance, in a 4v4, it's T-sided. So going 1 for 1 is a small victory. Converting these positions, though, even with a slight edge, has been hard. Eternal Fire look like they're going to try to capitalize on that damage.
Is Hunter thinking about coming back at this? Because Snacks rotates over. He's got a flash. If Hunter wants to go around the corner on a timing, he's going to try to set himself up again. All he gets is a deeper angle, no information, and they arrive seconds
They don't
later.
have the resources to clear E-Box.
Frag grenade goes beyond Xantares. Can't help but feel like they're going to catch them off. Hunter walks in unsuspectingly. Xantares, instant headshot. Good recovery here from Snacks. Just trying to hold them at bay. He turns around and he's going to play the front of this pillar. Flash comes at him. He's able to put that crosshair back. 15 seconds on this clock. You've got damage happening all around Snacks. He holds on for as long as he can. Now Heavy God could be the savior again, trying to serve up distractions. He can't stop it, or can he? Yes! 5 to the clock. Walks it. Monacy's in position. 6 rounds straight.
Yes, they do it. Xantares overplayed that.
And after leaving and coming back, this group of Eternal Fire players are going to try to bank on those. AK entries between Xantares and Wakadia. That's what could be offered up. You've already got a lot of positioning here into the platform. Woxic sat down. Hunter holding his nerve, not panicking, but Wakadia eventually finds him out. Wakadia then sprays again through this smoke, and he's just collecting kills without seeing anybody.
Yeah, they do the full wall of smokes, and the reason that you can do this is because you can spam the side of default from jail so easily. You can just incidentally hit CTs who want to shoot back. And Eternal Fire, this is the round that breaks G2. It's a very simple one. They get spotted by Hunter. They come right back in for the attack. G2 sticking around, I think, because they have a few extra dollars to spare. That's nice.
They're going to try this. They've got
There's a
spoken into that Eerie. Oh my god, 2v4.
Wait.
Halfway through it, get on the bomb. Someone's got to jump it. Smoke can cover, but there's no way to cover the bodies. Snacks goes for the no-scope show. It is Eternal Fire to 11.
Hey, force them all to die on the one round they win. That's a victory here for G2. Even though Eternal Fire take the round, oh, he's not falling for that. It seems like he knows what's about to happen. You want to go 1 for 1 again? Oh, man. Gotta be careful when you do those plays because you just reveal 2 players pushed outside the site. It's like guaranteed positions that aren't covered right now. This opens up the E-box push for Madger. But the staging, it's over towards A.
Yeah, Heavy God just hides behind the table. Madger continues to try to puff his chest. 30 on the clock. Heavy God, no multi-frag this time around.
Down to Snacks.
He'll get back behind Cake. Madger just into the corner.
He didn't leave.
Entirely off guard. He would have thought that he had left with that bomb. Madger's able to get a second. Bomb here is on Fountain, locked in. Wakadia can't manage it. Snacks is looking to be the hero this time.
He has to
Joda's
reload,
gotta run
though.
him down. Now, if he keeps him pinned, that's one thing, but someone's got to plant. That bomb's going to get scooped up. Joda actually gave Snacks a chance to come back, but he will end it. He will hunt them down, and he will push Eternal Fire onto 12.
Woo! This whole game's been a heart attack in these late moments, and it's a nice try, Snacks. Wish he had a little bit more ammo, of course, in that spot.
Been pretty consistent in this outer B play, so they're going to go for it again. What will they find? Woxic with a collateral shot. From bad to worse here as Hunter has to limp back in with 20 frags.
You have to be more conservative about what you reveal, like to know that it can be used against you. And that flash did nothing.
Hoping maybe to catch somebody up close, as we'd seen Joda kind of standing there alone with nades.
How are you going to get caught up close? You've done that play 4 times now in this half. If Jota got blinded by that, like, what kind of fool would he have looked like?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Eternal Fire do something different. Man, vacant A-bomb site and Eternal Fire walk away. Yes. It's the classic go B, go B, go B, go B, go A.
Yeah.
Tranquility.
Oh, man.
Inside this A-bomb site until they set it ablaze. Op's gonna hold the flank. Eternal Fire absolutely tested as a resurgence from these G2 players nearly gave us something to talk about on Anubis. It had the belief rolling, and at least the individual levels have returned to a point that Inferno could get interesting, because this felt like G2 weren't even in the same tier. Snacks has got a Desert Eagle for the road. Back from Hunter. He will end at 20, and Eternal Fire do indeed push this over the line. A labored effort and a hell of a comeback attempt, but it's nothing in the end for G2. I think highlighting his ability to play with the rifle on this half particularly, and the success he's still able to find, is a good point. It's not like you've got to invest heavily into him for him to pull off those kinds of carries. he should be able to get it going faster. He's the first casualty in the pistol. CT's gonna find one right here in the grill, and there's 3 kills on a bounce back.
Wow.
But it's Wicadia with the final 2. A couple nails in the coffin for the Eternal Fire CT pistol.
Just an excellent setup, man.
We'll find a bunch of real estate. Joda's gonna be ready and waiting. And they don't even have a flashbang, but I mean, maybe they jump down into the pit to make things weird. It's not one of those moments where you can jump down onto a rifle, pick up that rifle, and then get more for it. It's going to be irretrievable even if Joda does die. And that's a big if. They will still find 2 frags behind him. They do end up clearing all 3. Now, they have grabbed the FAMAS. This is that situation I thought impossible. The fact they killed 2 guys in the background. Monacy realizes prioritized plant. He's going to get run down by Madger. A ton of damage. Xanteras ends him.
Again, always scary. You're like,
dude,
that's even with the first 2 kills going down the way they did. Whoa, is he? Okay.
He doesn't panic. He loses a teammate out towards middle. Madger has not been hit by any utility, nothing.
Smoke's coming up soon.
Quietly just snuck into this spot. They're gonna try to spam him back. He would have known about Snacks as he made a ruckus. 97 damage done. To Eternal Fire's in-game leader on the fallback. He gives Snacks a love tap, and Xanteras goes to bolster the defense. Madger, he's got a ton of grenades. Make sure he doesn't die. He'll chuck that full belt onto Xanteras instead.
That was a lot of calculating he had to do in that spot. He knew one right, one to the left, when the smoke was going to come up that he was standing in, who was going to be watching what, and to pre-aim Bell as well. So, pretty great job once again from Madger. I mean, every round we watch it where he has a moment like that, it feels like he'd have a place on this team whether it was IGL or not. So, here comes that A play.
Monacy dies out. That's going to allow for Jota to turn soon. Woxic tries to track pit, doesn't do it. Oh, Jota! His second and third are slick. Bomb has been dropped, but will get picked back up in time. That other 2 CT push out through libraries, delayed and smoked off. They could keep the pressure up, but if they do, off that flash, they catch Heavy God full blind.
We didn't see it at all.
They keep the tempo going. They pounce on him before he's able to get into any kind of postured post plant. Jota, triple kill. Nobody to peek boiler, so
low grenades, you walk into ops.
yeah. Woxic not too concerned about the approach. Monacy shows the barrel. Hunter takes the bullet. Heavy God looking to activate. They do take space off that. Big reposition from Woxic over towards Arch side instead. Looks like he's going to join forces with Xanteras.
They're really close.
Malbs may be caught trying to join his teammates as they all get forward, and if he had died, that would be bomb dropped. Now you've got 2 more inside of Boiler, just hanging on. Snacks is a sitting duck as Jota comes back. Another reactivation off of Arch. Malbs has got to try to push this bomb in, but he gets denied. Heavy got out from the balcony, will not double down. Wicadia makes the difference.
Yeah, they're getting out-rifled. Peak is a little rough there from Malbs. Unfortunately, first kill was nice, though. Free on your birthday, loser.
Snacks ready for this. Madger's got his number. Mechanically,
he was very ready. He had a position to block the flash.
He was full ready.
Yes.
Mechanically, Madger superior.
Oh, this is annoying.
Oh God, they both had past tense nades out. Monacy seems a little cautious about it, so he just tucks back in. Woxic on the swing gets the trade because Wicadia dies behind Woxic. You got 2 more on the approach.
Oh, they're letting him go.
He gets out.
They were too far away in Boiler. Monacy was not ready to go for the full commit and a flank.
Lovely aggression. Joda's got a back turn to him.
Oh my God, he's got 3 players.
Hook, line, and
Stinker.
what could have been sinker. Instead, Woxic's going to have to finish this off, and he only has that 39 health. No teammates here to help him. This does still look winnable for G2.
Madger's actually playing back.
Woxic keeps his head tucked down. Then he tries to pop up, kills Hunter. It's Heavy God with the more health and that little bit of clutch factor that we've already seen him put on display. 2 kills to his name, another double needed, and he's not going to play the bomb. He's going to go into the peak. He's going to try to swing. They are both there for the taking, but he does double back to go for the plant instead. And quiet on the approach is Xantares. You've got Heavy God in the corner, aware of the threat, tries to change position, does so, then goes back, missed the timing.
Big time.
You've got Xantares now inching his way around the tall box to close it. Oh, Heavy God could sense him somewhere, but Xantares sneaks around.
Did Xantares make a fast step?
I didn't
when
think
Heavy God
so.
ran away? Really appreciating their beat protocols, actually.
Oh, okay. Hunter trying to keep the hopes alive here for G2's first round. Madger the casualty. Now talk me through step 2.
I think the way they see this, Woxic's in a great spot to get 1 kill. If they come in again, low utility, walk into a shot, and they will. So they have time to rotate back if they want to. But if they don't rotate here, he's trying to multiply his presence, but...
He's kind of riding off short at this point. It's a good decision.
Oh my God,
back into the cover. Now he's still got a smoke. Oh my God! Woxic! Oh my God, trying to do it all.
He might have won this round. There's 3 players coming in for the retake. They weren't even going to try this, I don't think.
He is straight up the reason they have any sort of advantage. You wouldn't have faulted him if he only got 1, let alone 2. That 3rd? Come on. Headshot on top of it, fully health teammates.
The special ops Snacks could be your first.
He has found the upgrade. He's tried to cross back over to the pit. Goes back in, misses his shot. It's still a chance to reposition. Could set up Malbs instead. Malbs gets the head of Wakadia. Joda's got the trade. Snacks could be that. But Xantares the difference. 7 rounds for Eternal Fire. Beautiful moment here for Woxic to truly give them a chance at this flawless CT side.
Let's see if they can steer the mast.
Whoa.
All right, here comes the wrap.
Yeah, on the starboard side.
Time means they can't watch it entirely. Malbs does.
Joda on the pit. Scott, nope, never mind. A little bit of damage, that's it. Woxic, don't you dare. Not again!
Oh.
A missed shot this time. Here comes the wide swing out from Library. The trades make the difference once more, and only a single man stands. Who? Snacks. Able to close out this one. All right, you beat me in mythology too, man. Trying to prove a point tonight? Nobody home. No chance at stopping this one. It all boils down to whether Heavy God gets Zeus. It's the only interesting thing left in this round.
3, 2, 1.
That's a morale booster. Wakadia can't help but grin. He said, let me recharge this baddie. I'm going to go get another one.
Woxic on A side, they left him alone the entire time. They believed the round was going to go back to B. So now they're getting the round that they've been looking for this whole time. The thing is, they don't have smokes. 30 seconds, and Jota has the only molly on the other side of the map.
Right. Got Wakadia with the M4 up top. Oh, double kill. That is going to just suck the life out of the G2 hit. Fire at his feet, though. Awkward. Still able to reposition. Not enough cover for 2 players on the fountain, but nobody else follows through here. m0NESY was sat back hoping his teammates would get entries. And for an analyst desk before this map went live that highlighted that m0NESY is statistically one of the best T-side Inferno players in the world. Oh my God, they almost still won.
And they don't die after time. They get lots of kills. That's great. So very expensive round.
5 and 8 is m0NESY, but 2 of those are these kills after the attempt to deny the save, and then Madger just right back into the action.
m0NESY gets one over
tries
at
to go aggressive through middle. m0NESY able to get the better of him in the head-to-head. Malbs probably sensing he's got players locked into the corner. He is absolutely right. Wakadia dropped by half health thanks to the frag grenade. This is looking like a good start for G2. I think this is... Wakadia almost kills Malbs as he just runs away from this.
It's kind of correct from both teams. I think Wakadia knows that he needs to fight for something because it's still just Jota alone here in the halls on the MP9. They never have wanted to over-rotate towards the A site, so they know the propensity for G2 to NB, but they finally cave in because we saw the pressure. And there we go.
Have you got
Oh my God, wait, with that kill,
right?
don't
draws them
overthink
back
this.
into the stack site. What if?
Surely not.
You'd think that Heavy God just goes
Okay.
in. It'll confirm one of the two. They'll take their chance on the B site. And then we'll see if Eternal Fire want to risk it when the economy has been so sketchy in these last few rounds. A 2v3 retake on the opposite side of the map, or you just save for the last.
Yeah, you let them have it. They've had a pretty successful half. You really want to have a good chance to win the next round.
It's all about that 9-3. Cheeky MP9 crossfire. Woxic all the way back around Library.
He's going to B.
Yeah, really fast reposition on the sniper, so just letting it ring out. They're going to come through that smoke grenade, though. Not really respecting Wikadia's util. Could cost them more than one. Hunter on the brink of that wraparound, and he will catch Wikadia in the last second trying to jump around the corner. Also, the A-site player's dead, so good call by G2 to just follow through in the face of the utility. It is a man disadvantage, forced retake attempt here for Eternal Fire's last round of the half. That is not ideal. Not for Hunter, not for G2. Evened out in an instant, but still smoked off. No more nades left for G2. A nice collection of utility here for Eternal Fire to try to create some kind of artificial path to get on that site. m0NESY, oh, he misses. Luckily for him, Heavy God gives cover. Then Mulb's dropped off of the graveyard. You've got Heavy God with fire on his feet, burned into the duel, but still able to deliver. Woxic versus m0NESY, point blank, and they're both missing shots. It's that AK over towards Pit that should end up making a difference. I'm going to commentate through this. Woxic, don't you dare! He will die to the knife. That's what happens. You witnessed it yourself.
You did a great job casting it.
I'll see you guys in the next half. Eternal Fire versus G2. I wonder what the record for knife kills is. And I wonder if we can beat it. Still plenty of action at the BLAST Open Lisbon to go. I mean, so much action. We're still in Copenhagen.
Hunter did not see any of this. He thinks he's already walked through smoke. Now he should know. Ooh, but he's still being watched by Xanteris. What even happens here?
Oh my god, he is between all of them.
Ah, they watched it.
Wicadia makes sure that Hunter can't get into any antics. Heavy God will be up in apartments with m0NESY to wrap back around Boiler. This could very well catch Eternal Fire off guard, especially now that m0NESY is dead. Would they anticipate a second up here?
I think
yeah, I think Wicadia keeps second guessing it, taking a look. His teammate won't be in that same boat, so we're going to stay even for a moment. Mulb's then catching Xanteris, takes the edge. Nowhere for Wicadia to go, so Woxic's going to have to clutch out, and that ain't going to happen. A 2K from Heavy God, a double down from Mulbs. G2 takes second pistol.
well handled G2, especially with Hunter going down in that fashion inside of middle. The amount of speed that could have come in. Coming at this G2 style.
m0NESY in the middle of sight, gonna help out towards the pit hold, and Hunter and Heavy God, they've got him for the most part. You still got Woxic standing, but not for long. Little 8 HP is not much for Heavy God to deal with. 4K for Heavy God, another great moment where he is anchoring well and talking about the deaths before the game. They were highlighting Heavy God's ability to know who and when and where when it comes to being this A defender, right? Good at tracking, good at risk assessment, good at target prioritization. Knows when he's got to hold his ground, knows when he can help out on the bomb site, and I think this showcases it well. Now, they are low on flashbangs. And the defense still a healthy amount of nades. m0NESY dropping smoke at 45 seconds. Ooh, they're gonna walk through. Front runner goes out. m0NESY stays alert. There's a second layer of balcony pressure in a moment. Woxic splatters Heavy God into the pit. Hunter here to help though. So the protocol's in place for G2. There are layers to their defense. Madger's wrapped around through Arch. If he kills Snacks, Bomb could have come in to join him. Mulbs is in a painful position here if he dies, but he finds the back of Xanteris instead. So Snacks dying. Now Woxic knows Arch is still open,
He can
right?
get to B.
Oh, but it's gonna be close.
Oh
no?
man, yeah, it's gonna be super close. Oh, maybe he doesn't have time.
Not
I don't know.
impossible?
This is called Speedway for a reason, and I don't know. He's gonna pull that bomb out now. Oh, he might have got it.
Mulbs is right on the corner, and the bomb goes down. Can you believe it? This is a viable round. Woxic, you know you've got one player up in front of you, made sound on the jump. m0NESY just waiting and waiting, and that teammate gets closer. Woxic doesn't expect it. Hunter takes his sweet time to arrive on Banana, and what was by the very fabric to stop a hit like this. Not to mention m0NESY scoped in, about to throw a util. We'll see if that serves as the trigger to push. They will try to pop out. Heavy God and Hunter, all too easy. Fire ahead of the short side. We saw Major able to catch the rotate in Snacks last round. These are the same 3 players that walked away from the site when it didn't work last round, and we know how close they ended up getting.
What is he looking at?
Major is able to catch Snacks with the upgrade. This time they don't go back down middle to get caught by the banana push of Malbs. This is a repeat round,
but
essentially.
20 seconds and Malbs can go anywhere.
Just a little more time to play with. Malbs is up here on a silver platter, but he catches Major not looking. Able to lock in. 10 to the clock. They're going to try to come and clear him. They know exactly where he is. They try to pre-fire, but it's Xantera's down. 5 seconds, not a lot. He goes for the unwinnable decision, knowing Hunter's coming at him, and G2 go up 5 straight.
Yeah, going B in that spot with that amount of time.
Feigning a little bit of presence, but just that grenade, just that one smoke out from the pit side is enough to get Snacks to kind of tiptoe back through spawn.
Flash didn't work.
Nah, but those MAC-10s will still barrel through it. Here comes Snacks trying to now hold sight, but he just steps forward.
All right, that's the round.
Into a whole pack of players. Oh, and Wakadia with an upgrade from a MAC-10 to an M4 sends shots through smoke to end their hopes of hanging on to this lead. Of all the rounds we've seen from Eternal Fire, this one works.
There's something about it, because even though G2 were holding on to mid, there was, I think they threw part of their A-pop smokes where they skip bracket control, run into the site.
Right.
So G2 started backing up, and that's why a rotate happened through B.
Yep.
Looks like there was just a utility fake that happened.
So there's the first.
Baited. But how many of those tricks do you have? Because like the standard rounds are not good enough for Eternal Fire. So let's see.
I mean, no surprise to Malbs that you've got players behind this. They're going to come through. Okay. You can try it, not expecting Malbs to be in front of the half wall. And a costly error, but at least Major is able to spray one down. Pressure here from Hunter is great. Able to surpass Wakadia over towards alt middle. Looks like some kind of unfortunate timing that allowed that to happen. And Xantera is still in the cubbies of Banana. Holds on to barrels. Wakadia about to pop up from down beneath Hunter, and he seems ready. That somebody should be over here, but he is not prepared for the timing of it all. m0NESY will trade back, and that should be enough.
They don't know that Xanteris is here. Hunter was clearing Banana, but he didn't watch.
What you looking at, Snacks?
Wait, he's gonna phase the smoke? Is this the right move? Oh, okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
For a second, I thought Snacks was just watching his teammates. I didn't know, but I didn't realize that smoke was there. Like, this guy's gonna get slammed. But it's just a sudden reposition of Malbs, and a very confident one with the pressure behind him. It's another fight for Banana. It's another moment here for Malbs, but not in the same position until now. They come through, no smoke between them. And with no smoke, suddenly Joda gets the easy headshot. He's got Hunter to try and work with Snacks. Frag grenades come sailing over. Looks like Eternal Fire gonna pump the brakes for a moment. Well, thing is, it's Snacks, not Nico, though. A little boost for Xanteris to take a quick little peek. Little shoulder shimmy. One down and 3 more to go. Gonna try to util pressure in. Wakadia catching m0NESY, just walking down from the top of middle. And now the Sandbags player still hanging on. Oh, Snacks out with the pistol.
But they can go back.
Spray's not clean, and Hunter will be left on his own. Opposite side of the map, bomb is gone. Woxic drops a smoke in front of him, and he hears this audio to confirm Hunter's position. Woxic comes back, gives a kill over.
Yeah, there's a chance. I mean, oh, well, Hunter's so low. Look how close this game is, man. I mean, it's 10-10 now. So what that was?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not even so high, it's not even on the mini-map.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's right here, I see. Okay. Well, that's, yeah, they're going to run through that. Yeah,
Joda.
Okay, okay, all right, yeah.
That's a lot of fire.
It's a Joda barbecue.
He tries to find sanctuary without looking at his feet because he's so afraid of that peek off the corner. Has a reason to be concerned. Snacks gives away the MP9 to try to get the AK, does so. Nicely done.
That's quite a big upgrade. Snacks pushing the same smoke for
that.
Xanteris that he did last time. Why did he do that at a minute in a 5v? What was the value in actually?
You're the expert.
I couldn't tell you. This is like the best opportunity for Eternal Fire you could possibly ask for in this spot.
Thought it was just to get the gun, and then he was going to fall back to be a part of this triple defense.
He tried the same play he did in that 3v1 the previous round, and look at Zenteris literally holding it because there's nothing else to do.
m0NESY can't afford to miss this.
Oh my gosh, he dies.
And Madra is able to stamp
Snax might have just blown this entirely.
Now Malv's behind the fountain. Can he be the hero? No. Single kill all he gets. Of the 3 players there.
Snax completely blew that situation.
Ouch. But why?
I have no clue. I mean, there's like, yeah, because he's like also pushing a smoke too. Like,
man, they're going to surround this site before they just try to
Hunter's-
chomp through it. 25.
Heavy God's been so great in the pit.
Hunter full lean back. Doesn't get his kill on Arch side. That's going to be an additional layer of pressure for the back of m0NESY to deal with. You said it, Heavy God's been great, but this is a massive ask of him. He will peek up into the balcony, the only player to connect. That kind of a wild spray could have made a world of difference if not for the spam back through.
They don't have a moto smoke. 2 players coming up mid. Tees will be watching everything. Walksix stayed alive.
And he puts that off on the right angle. It is low health, so you'd think that maybe they could push it through. A mistake that costs them. And the flawless run of playoff appearances continues. 5 events straight for Eternal Fire. They have become a mainstay, and Lisbon will be no different.